Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Game and Tech, where gaming unboxing and tech reviews collide. Dive into the latest gaming adventures with my live streams on various trending games as well as the game guide videos which will help you in your gameplay. Without further ado, let's start today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you the easiest weapons locations that you can get in the beginning of the game, which can strengthen your weapon stash to fight any kind of enemies. So without further ado, let's start the first place where we can find easy weapons. So this is the place in the Hyrule field, that is southeast of Central Tower. If you travel, or if you have already unlocked this Ruta U shrine, you can directly come here, fast travel to the shrine and come to this particular place. This is the Colosseum ruins. The advantage of this Colosseum ruins, there are three levels. In each level you will find one elemental weapon, that is the shock weapon, or the electric weapon, or the ice weapon, or the fire weapon. And in the base, at the middle bottom of the Colosseum ruins, you'll find a Lionel. So if you want to fight the Lionel, you can do as well. Otherwise, you can collect the weapons from these three layers with different enemies: the Moblins, Bokoblins, and Lizalfas. They will be holding the fire, ice, and electric weapons. I'll just show you that. So in this Colosseum ruins, this is the best place to farm weapons, because after every blood moon, whatever places I'm going to show you, all these weapons will reappear in the same place after every blood moon. So after every blood moon, you can travel back to those places and get those weapons again. So without delay, let's start. If you can see, I'm on the Colosseum ruins. So if you can see, if you want to fight and get the weapons, you can get. So this is the first layer. If you can see over there, the first layer are the Moblins with the electric weapons. The second layer are the Lizalfas with ice weapons, and the third layers are the Bokoblins with the fire weapons. So they have the fire spear as well as fire sword, the ice spear and ice sword, and likewise the electric spear and electric sword. So I'll just show you in a closer way. So if you can see, here is the ice one, ice spear. I'll just climb up. If you can see, these are the shock weapons that the Moblins are holding. Then the second layer has ice weapons with the Lizalfas, and then the third layer has Bokoblins with the fire weapons. If you can see, these are the three layers with three elemental weapons, and there is the Lionel. If you want to fight, you can fight the silver Lionel as well. Now let's move to the second location, that is the Woodland Tower. In the Woodland Tower, you will find a very special weapon that is always present over there, and it reappears after every blood moon, like all other weapons and monsters. So in this particular Woodland Tower, if you can see, it is covered by a skeletal rock kind of structure. So come over here, climb to this rock, and once you climb up, you will find a royal claymore over here. So this royal claymore is very useful in the early stage of the game to kill the monsters, because this has high power. This is the claymore. It has a 52 level, so you will have good damage if you have this one. So you can come every time after blood moon and you will find this sword right in this place. This is the Woodland Tower. Now let's move to the next one. That is the Garudo Tower. So near this Gerudo Tower, there is a place. If you can mark it on your map, it will be easy for you to come back again and again after every blood moon to collect those weapons. They have a set of weapons, and it will be very useful for you in the early stage of the game. So now we are at the Garudo Tower, and once you reach Garudo Tower, you have to travel to this particular place over here. I'll show you. If you can see this particular gap, you can see there is a cave kind of a structure. You need to go there. Here it is. You need to come to this particular location. So if you're coming to this place for the first time, or every time you come over here, you will find these bombable rocks. You can just place a remote bomb over here and move. Otherwise, there is one more way of doing it. I'll just use stasis ruin on this rock. I will hit the rock so that it will move. Okay, it's stuck over there. So let's just use the bomb arrow. I mean the remote bomb ruin. I will place it in the corner. So now I think this rock has moved and we can go inside. So once you go inside, you will find, if you are coming for the first time, you will find two treasure chests over here as well. Along with that, you will find a Simchar with the attack level of 25. You will find Edge of Duality sword which is having the attack level of, I'll just show you. I'll drop this broadsword and the Lizal boomerang. The Edge of Duality, you can see it has a power of 50, and I'll take the Shimchar. You can see it has a attack power of 25, and you will have a golden bow. The advantage of golden bow is lasts longer and it has a zoom in capability. I'll just show you that as well. I'll drop this one and I'll take a golden bow. If you can see, it has a very much more zoom capacity than the other bows. If I'll show you the other bows, you can see this much. But if I use the royal bow, you can see the amount of zoom it is taking in. So this is the advantage of this. And you will have a radiant shield which is having 35 level of shield capacity or the shield power. I'll just show you that as well. Suppose I'll drop this one. I'll just show you. See, it has a power of 35. It's very useful in the early stage of the game. And you have a Garudo spear as well. I'll show you the power of the Garudo spear as well. See, it has a power of 16. So this helps a lot in the initial stage of the game. You can have all these items, the shield, the spear, the sword, and the bow as well. You will have a complete package over here in this particular location. And first time if you're coming, you will find two chests over here. So this is another place. So let's move on to the next place. third place, sorry, the fourth place, that is the Tabantha Tower. Here I will show you two particular weapons that you can find near the Tabantha Tower. One is at the bottom of the tower. You will find a royal claymore, and you have to fly across to the other side from the tower, and you will find a sword, elemental sword over there. I'll just show that as well. So if you can see over here, you will find some moblins gathering together. Yeah, there it is. If you can see these moblins, you will find a royal claymore right here in front of you. You can pick that and run away if you want, or maybe you can fight the moblins if you want to. You can take some rusty weapons that are also present over there if you want. I have enough weapons with me, so I don't want those rusty weapons. Now we will head back to the Tabantha Tower, and I'll show you another weapon location. So this is one easiest one. You can find a royal claymore with a 52 damage, which is very useful. Now once you have come here, you have
Rivali's
to
gale
travel
is
to
now
that
ready.
side of the mountain. I will just mark it over here. You have to travel to this Kuho mountain over here, this particular place. It is just next to the Rito village. If you have unlocked that Agwakut shrine in the Rito village, you can fast travel there and you can jump from there as well. Fly from there across to this place. And there will be a fairy that is flying over there. Be careful. You can just run along this way till you find an opening between the rocks here. You can see there is an opening. So if you travel here, you will find a weapon over here, that is the great thunder blade, thunder weapons. This is very useful in the early stage of the game because this helps a lot in shocking the enemies to drop their weapons. So this is the great thunder blade that you can have. So this is the one. I believe it also has a 30 damage. Yes, it has a 32 damage. So it's a good addition to your calculation or to your weapon stash. So now let's move to the next place where you can find easy weapons. Let's move to the central tower. I will show you another elemental weapon that you can get. Now this is another elemental weapon. Now I have showed you an elemental weapon location, that is the thunder blade. Now I will show you the fire blade, which is also very equivalent in damage and very useful in the initial stage of the game. Now once you have come here, you have to come to this particular place over here, ancient tree swamp. Let's mark it over here so it will be easier for us to travel. So if you can see that place, there it is. You will find a moblin and bokoblin over there. Just sneak past them and take the sword and run away. If you don't want to fight, otherwise, if you want, you can fight as well. There is one moblin over here. No need to fight him. Or if you want the dragon bone in his hand, you can fight him as well. I'll just shock him, and if you can see, he will drop his weapon. See, this is the advantage of Thunderblade. You can shock him and take his weapon as well. That is one way. Or if you don't want to fight, you can just run across this place. So there are sitting over here, these two. You can just run past them and take the Great Flame weapon and peace out from there without even fighting them. This is one way of getting that fire blade. You can take that and you can run away. That is one more elemental weapon that you can get over here in the ancient tree swamp. These weapons make a good addition to your collection in the initial stage of the game, because this will help you a lot in fighting the enemies. Now the next one is the Lobe Labyrinth. I'll just show you the Lobe Labyrinth as well. Let's go to that shrine. From there I will show you a couple of items that you can get. Now once you have unlocked the shrine, it will be easy for you to come over here every time. So if the shrine is open, come back to this particular place, can run over here, drop down over here, and if you can see, there is thorns, so you need to clear those thorns. You can fire arrow, use a fire arrow, and it will clear your path. Once it has cleared your path, just climb up over there and run. And you will find a great flame blade over here once again. So these are very useful to you in the initial stage of the game. So if I'll drop this one, or maybe I'll drop this Royal Claymore to pick this Great Flame Blade. You can see the damage is 52 and it's a huge damage. I have received a bonus, that is attack up 15. The quality of these items and the power level of these items will vary based on how many beasts that you have defeated already. As I have defeated all the 4, so I'm getting a good level of weapons. So if you have just covered 1 or 2 beasts, you will have knight level quality, but if you have covered all 4, then you will have royal 3 or 4 levels, then you will have royal level quality. So now let's come back to the shrine and I'll show you another weapon that you can get. Just climb onto this. Just climb onto this wall and let's move to the northwest corner. Make sure you to follow the same path that I'm using so that it'll be easy for you to reach over there. So once you are here, just drop over here and you will find a royal bow here, which is very useful because the durability is good and the short range is also good for these bows. So you will find a royal bow here, or maybe you will find a knight's bow over here based on the level of beasts that you have cleared, number of beasts. Now let's move to this particular place. This is the next place where you will find another great flame blade. For this you need to travel a lot, so you might have to come here. If you have unlocked this Goretor shrine, you can travel over there. Once you travel over that shrine, you can fly across the other to the other side so that you can reach the great skeleton. I'll just show you that we have already marked it on our map. So after coming from the shrine, we will fly across this place. So as I have shown in my other video about the costumes that Link has, this climber set, how you can get this climber set, I have explained everything in that video. In the video where I have shown all these costumes, and in the video where I have discovered all the villages, I have shown the advantages and secrets of those villages. You can visit that video and watch it to understand. This climber set helps you in various ways. Link has to climb a lot in this game, so this climber set gives you a speed climb as well as less stamina use while climbing it. So it's an advantage. It really helps you a lot. So this climber set is very useful. If you have upgraded it to twice using the Great Fairy Fountain, then you will have more added advantage. You have to travel a lot for this particular weapon, but it's worth it because you will be having another elemental weapon in your stash, which is very useful in the beginning stage of the game. Avoid these. If you want to fight, you can fight, otherwise you can just avoid those. That is where we need to go. The Elden Great Skeleton. So these all these locations which I'm showing in this video, these weapons really will help you a lot in the initial stage of the game, or maybe in the gameplay, because every time after the blood moon you can come back over into these places and receive all these weapons to fill your weapon stash or your bow stash or your shield as well. Now once you have reached to this particular place, drop down over here. There will be some bokoblins and moblins sitting on the other side camping. Don't bother. If you want to fight them, you can fight, otherwise you can just sneak in, get the weapon and leave the place. So if you see, there they are sitting. If you don't want to fight, you don't have to fight, just get this weapon. It's another great flame blade. You can pick this weapon and you can run away if you don't want to fight them. So this is another way to get another place where you can get easy weapon, that is the Elden Great Skeleton. Now the next one that I want to show you is near the Rukomag shrine. There is one more weapon that you can find near this Ku Takar shrine. I'll show that as well. Yeah, this is the one. So once you travel here, near the Mark shrine, you will find thorns. You can traverse your path through the thorns and you will find a particular Lizalfus waiting over there. Just sneak near him and kill him, or you can shock him to throw his weapon. There you will find a 8-fold long blade, which is very useful and very powerful. I'll just show you that as well. I'll just hold a shock one so that I can shock the Lizalfus and make him throw that. I'll drop this claymore for now. This is how you need to traverse through that. And once you have traversed through it, go to that particular place near the ruins. You can see there is a Lizalfus over there on the top. Just go to him. So if you can see, I'll just drop this royal claymore over here. And if you see, this is the 8-fold long blade with 32 level. This is very useful and very powerful as well. The gameplay, you can use this blade to kill the enemies easily. It's a long one. Now if you see, I'll use this blade to kill this Lizalfus. It's a one-shot kill because I have the Urbosa's Fury. Okay, this is one more, and the last location that I want to show you guys is near this. Here you will find another cave where you will find the Dragon Bone Club, which is very useful and very powerful. It has a level of 45, I believe, if I'm not wrong, or maybe if I'm lucky, I might find a higher level weapon. And the advantage of Dragon Bone Club is that once you have it and you have the Radiant armor upgraded 2 times, then you will have added advantage, a level of bonus. So now once we have come here, we need to travel here. We need to come to this particular place. This one, Zako Marsa. We'll mark it over there so that it will be easier for us. This Rivali scale helps me a lot. I'm losing health because I'm feeling cold. I have not worn the cold clothes, but yeah, I am wearing this night cloth instead of the cold one because I need to reach there fast so that I can show you guys. I'll just eat the food when I lose some hearts to restore my hearts because this stealth armor helps me run faster at night. So I'll use that. So once you reach here, be careful to avoid the snowballs. So if it is the first time that you're coming here, then you will find a bombable rock over here, if I'm not wrong. Oh my god, did I miss the place? I don't think so. Let's see. This is the first time I'm also coming to this place while showing you guys. So I'm sorry if I'm searching it around for a bit. You can mine for these stones over here if you want to. This last one is a bit tricky because it doesn't seem to be visible in this snow. I'll find that for you guys anyhow. I think it's on the other side. Let's check it out together. Yeah, there it is. So if you can see, this is the location. You can just place a bomb over here and you will find some ice keys as well. If you want to farm these ice keys, this is the best place because this will help you in upgrading your armor. Certain armors need the ice keys wings, so this is a good place to farm the ice keys wings. And once you are done with that, you can get these limestones as well, farm these. And here it is, the dragon bone club with all its glory. I'll just drop this 8 fold long blade so that I can pick that dragon bone club. And you can see it's a long throw one with a 45 damage. And if you have the radiant armor, these radiant armor will increase the level of this particular dragon bone club even more, or this barbarian armor also, because it has an attack up. So these are all the places that you can find easy weapons at the beginning of the game. I hope this video was really informative and helpful to you guys. Make sure Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit those bell icon so that you won't miss any of this interesting content that I make and post. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.